What's going on, guys? In this video today, I'm going to show you guys how to get better Apex Legends. Now, this is a game I think I'm really good at. I have about 30 wins. I have like about a 5.5 KD, which I think is pretty good. So I think I have a good understanding of how the game works and tips and tricks that can help you guys out. But let's get right into the tips. Number one tip I have is utilizing high ground whenever you can. High ground is more important in this game than a lot of other battle royales because the damage and the fact that there's only like limited ammo in all the guns, that if you have high ground, they can't really shoot you, so you shoot them, reload, and go right back at them. Another thing is when you knock a guy, I always try to reload my SMG right away, because if you don't reload it after that, next fight you'll be in, you'll have no ammo in your clip. Just the nature of the game right now. This might change in the future, but as of right now, you need to reload after every fight or you're pretty much screwed. The next tip I have is to utilize your legends. I know I see a lot of times I play with my buddies and they don't use their abilities as much as they should. Like if you're Bangladesh or the Bangalore chick, and she has the smoke nades, I always use those whenever someone goes down or you're in a really bad spot. That's the best time to use them. Save them for those situations. As well as like the Wrath, if your team is kind of downhill and you need to go uphill, I like to set my portal and run up the hill and give my team a better positioning. But it is important to note, if you do use the portal like that, your team, other enemies can also use your portal and go up there as well. The next kind of tip I have for you guys is to land in high tier loot spawns. There's places with high tier loot and medium tier loot. I think there's also a low tier loot. But places like Airbase, that's my favorite spot to land. Any of the like artillery type areas, the Swamps is also good. Swamps has a lot of loot. All of those high tier loot places, you're going to get the best loot fast, which gives you just an advantage over your enemies, which is always good. The next thing is to run close range weapons. This game, as of right now, there's no point in running any sort of ranged weapon. If you're running a ranged weapon, all the engagements that you're really getting into are close range. So like my ideal setup right now is the R99 with some form of shotgun, preferably the Peacekeeper. If I don't have a Peacekeeper, I normally like to run the Spitfire. The Spitfire has the highest amount of headshot damage. It does 55 to the head. As well as if you have the purple extended mag, you could actually hold 60 shots in your LMG, which is kind of nutty. I also like preferring running the Hemlock too if I'm running an AR. That's really all you really need is a Hemlock, maybe a Flatline with a Peacekeeper or a Spitfire. Anything that's really close range is good. A lot of the SMGs are kind of bad. Besides the P99, that one's freaking baller. If you use that, you're pretty much set. That's a really good SMG to use. I highly recommend using that. But that has been my tips and tricks for Apex Legends. If you guys did enjoy